Hi everyone, long time no see. I think I say that every single time I do a video. Sitting here on the couch at home. Tara's right next to me, but she absolutely refuses to be on video.
Nope.
So her voice might show up, but she won't. You can kind of see her shadow there behind me. Oh, look at this. This is how the podcast went. She showed up in minute little points in the show, and eventually she actually took, center stage, and now she's co-hosting it with me. This is how she's going to be on video.
It's not happening.
Yeah. It's happening. I'm sure it is. She's going to be peeking her head in, and before you know it, she's going to be on the video with me all the time.
It's way too much makeup.
Using my iPhone right now, and I keep looking at the screen and looking at the camera, so bear with me. But just wanted to do this really short video to make an awesome announcement about our book. It is currently available for pre-order on Amazon. The book itself is called, we can actually talk about the title now because it is available. It is titled Besom, Stang, and Sword, A Guide to Traditional Witchcraft, the Sixfold Path, and the Hidden Landscape. That's the cover behind me. So if you just look up the Besom, Stang, and Sword, or you look up my last name, Orapello, in books, you'll come across it. It's available for pre-order right now, and because it's available for pre-order, it's at a discount rate. So definitely check that out, because if you get in on ordering it now, you'll end up paying whatever the lowest price is.
Okay, my arm hurts.
Okay. Thank you, sweetie. That picture will also be at the end of this video. The book itself is about our practice of witchcraft. How we approach doing witchcraft, which includes what tools we use, what rituals we use to create space to do our magic and things like that. How we define witchcraft, how we do those various components. What we call the sixfold path, which I've talked about in previous videos. Dealing with history and lore, magic, divination, herbalism, necromancy, and hedge witchery. So the book itself, we're really excited about it. It is currently scheduled for December 1st release, so it's like 8 months away. We're going to go absolutely insane waiting for it to come out. But we're really excited about it. We absolutely love the cover, and we think you're going to really like it too. So if you're interested in what we're doing and finding out more about what we're doing, definitely get in on the pre-order at Amazon right now. So, what? You were just going to say something. I heard the wind up. No?
I was going to ask you if there was anything else you wanted to talk about.
I don't know. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No? Okay. Apparently there's nothing else I really need to be talking about.
Such an ass.
What? No, there's lots of stuff that's going on. We've had a really, rocky year, and that's really stuff I was going to just save for, for those of you who also listen to the podcast down at the Crossroads. Our minisode, the next minisode that we do is going to have kind of some of the bullshit we've been dealing with, just in life in general, that deals with passing of loved ones and just being sick and stuff with the book process and, because we're still new at this. Obviously, it's our first book. The process itself is its own animal. Let's put it that way. But thankfully, the book is now available for pre-order, which is really, really fucking exciting.
Yay.
So definitely, check it out online. Read the description on there. It definitely tells more about the book than I did. Okay, so maybe I could talk about some of the books some more. How about that? Right. How about that?
Sounds great. It sounds great.
So the book itself is about, our practice of witchcraft, which is a regional practice. So we don't rely on deities at all. We work with spirits. Okay. No gods, many spirits. Those spirits being, the ancestors, the genus Loki, land spirits, local spirits. In our case, I had a video about the Jersey Devil. In our case, it's the Jersey Devil, which we view as being the primary land spirit. And we, the Witch Lord and the Witch Queen, which are my statues, but also these are concepts which have evolved in our practice, and we have learned about our practice through these through the imagery, through the iconography that has been created with the Witch Lord and the Witch Queen. And we do not view them as deities. Okay, we view them as primal forces, and the statues themselves are more like abstract concepts of what they represent. So it's like the deities are these beings themselves. Excuse me while I rub my eye. So, these beings themselves are, we view them as being primal forces. So there's no worship of them. There's no honoring of them. There's no, it's purely a mutual quid pro quo relationship in a sense. How does that sound, sweetie?
Yeah, I mean, it's, we've talked about it before, so, the only thing that I would add to it is to say that the representations of the Witch Queen and the Witch Lord are masks.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's kind of what I was just saying.
Yeah. So, but
yeah,
good job.
I know it's weird. She's off camera, and you have to, take information from somebody who's off camera. Are you gonna wear a mask?
I could get a puppet.
No, no sock puppets. I don't want to sit here and be like, "Hi, I'm Chris Orpello, and this is Tara McGuire," and I hear it's like, "Hi, I'm Tara McGuire."
Hey, kids.
Yeah. This is what was it, lamb chop show or whatever. No. So maybe eventually Tara will be a little bit more
less of a delicate flower,
more keen on being in front of a camera. So I think that's a pretty good synopsis of the book for the most part. We don't deal with the harvest festivals. We don't deal with. We specifically deal with non-religious witchcraft. Okay, and it's very non-Wiccan. And I say non-Wiccan. We've said this before. The phrase non-Wiccan is used as not as a slam against Wicca, but it's the quickest way to make our point in saying that it's non-Wiccan. And a lot of people then, well, what do you mean by that?
No wheel of the year.
Well, no wheel of the year, no god and goddess, no quarters that get called, no circle casting specifically speaking.
No birth, life, death, rebirth cycle.
Yeah, none of that kind of stuff. So like it's actually stripped of even a lot of the neo-paganism that you'll find in Wicca. So we're really specifically about witchcraft, which I have talked about on this show before, and how we define it. I'm really happy with our definition of witchcraft. A lot of people, it's a really interesting thing, the definition of witchcraft, because that's one of the questions I like to throw at people a lot. When I interview them, or we interview them on the show, is what is their definition of witchcraft? And, everyone we interview has a definition, which is great. But it's interesting when you come across people who say they practice witchcraft, but then they can't define it. Right? So think about it. If you can't define witchcraft in your own words, if you can't define witchcraft, how do you know you've been practicing it? Right? So don't bullshit me. Okay? But anyway. So check the book out on Amazon.com, Besom, Stang, and Sword by Christopher Orpello and Tara Love McGuire. A guide to traditional witchcraft, the sixfold path, and the hidden landscape. So if you like what you heard, if you're interested in more, learning more about what we're doing and who we are and everything about that, please subscribe here using this little nifty button on the side. I think I'm pointing in the right corner. We'll find out. If not, I'll have to correct myself in the video, which I've done in the past. So, share this video, share the book with your friends, throw some questions down below if you're interesting. If you're interesting, of course, everyone who watches my videos are interesting, right? I've said that before. But if you're interested in, shooting me some questions or comments, I'd be happy to respond. So what are you showing me over here? That's really in the future, but okay. If you're in northern Jersey or, southern New York, so, you're near Butler, New Jersey, for example, we are going to be attending a pre-sale party at Soul Journey in Butler, New Jersey. Soul Journey is a store in Butler, New Jersey. If you try to angle this so that it can be seen without a glare, that's pretty good. We're going to be there with other authors who are also having books coming out in that time period. It's going to be a great time. So, if you're up in Butler, New Jersey, you're around the area, or you don't mind driving there for the event, which is September 15th, I believe.
Yep.
On
From 12 to 4.
From 12 to 4 on September 15th. There will be a pre-sale party at Soul Journey. If you're local and you want to pre-order your book at that party, that would be great. Because we'd appreciate it. The store owner would appreciate it. We're going to be there. We're going to be signing adhesive plates so that when you get your book, you can put the adhesive plate in your book, so you'll have a signed copy pretty much. So it's a really great idea, and it's going to be a good time. So.
And the other authors are Sasha Graham and Amy Blackthorne.
Okay. Sasha Graham and Amy Blackthorne will also be there. Amy has a book coming out called Blackthorne's Botanical Magic, which will be out in September.
And then Sasha Graham has Llewellyn's Complete Book of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot.
Okay. Llewellyn's, in case you didn't hear Tara that well, because I know she has a soft voice at times. Sasha Graham has a book coming out from Llewellyn. She'll be there signing as well. The book is called The Complete Book of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, a journey through the history, meaning, and use of the world's most famous deck. And I would agree. The Rider-Waite-Smith is definitely the world's most famous tarot deck. So that would be a really great time if you're in the area and you'd like to join us. Awesome. So if not, check it out online at Amazon and pre-order there. We'd really appreciate it. Everyone would appreciate a nice pre-order, and take advantage of the sale that's going on. Because I think the book itself is actually going to be closer to $23, because it's they believe it's going to be like 320 pages, which is a pretty thick book for Weiser. Right now, I think the book is going for like 17 something. So, you get about $5 off. So definitely check out the pre-sale if you're not local to Butler, New Jersey. So anyhow, be sure to subscribe, share this video, check out the book, send us a message, send us a link, check us out online at infinite-beyond.com, check out the podcast Down at the Crossroads, and subscribe to this channel. So, using this little button over here. So I think that's about it.
Word.
Peace.